How much of what you carry isn't really yours? Close your eyes and feel the weight in your shoulders, the tension in your chest. Every expectation, every word of criticism, every silent disappointment you absorbed. Was any of it ever truly yours? From childhood, we begin to absorb burdens not meant for us. The anger of parents, the disapproval of others, the invisible pressures to perform. You learn to carry more than your own needs, more than your own feelings. You were told to be strong before you even knew your name. You carried moods, silences, responsibilities as if they were yours to bear, and slowly, imperceptibly, you forgot what it felt like to carry only yourself. Before you can let go, you must first see it. The weight is real, but it does not define you. The very thing that made you strong is what kept you trapped. You learned to anticipate everyone's needs, to fix what wasn't yours to fix. Responsibility became a cage. Every act of caretaking built walls around your heart. You became the fixer, the silent observer, the one who held together the cracks. Yet in doing so, you isolated yourself, hidden beneath layers of perfection and control. The more you carried, the more the cage grew. And for years, you didn't even notice you were locked inside. You learned to carry it all before you even knew who you were. The chains formed early, whispered rules, unspoken expectations, silent disappointment. Parentification taught you to manage emotions that weren't yours, to anticipate moods, to predict dangers. You became vigilant, always scanning for what others needed. The child inside you never got a chance to breathe, to play, to simply be. And yet, that child never truly left. The chains are invisible, but the memory of carrying them lingers. Not everything you feel guilty for belongs to you. Not every disappointment was your responsibility. Not every burden is yours to carry. Begin to notice it. The expectations that are not yours, the judgments you internalized, the shame that was planted by others. Seeing it clearly is the first act of liberation. You cannot release what you cannot recognize. And recognition is the quiet, powerful step that changes everything. And then, one day, you simply release it. The weight slips from your shoulders. The tension unravels. For a moment, the world feels lighter, the air easier to breathe. It is not dramatic. There is no fanfare, just a quiet shift. The chains were never as strong as you imagined, and the freedom is yours to step into. Letting go is not forgetting. It is reclaiming the space that was always yours. Rest is not laziness. Rest is reclamation. After carrying what wasn't yours, you deserve pause. You deserve silence. You deserve to simply exist without performance, without justification. The body and mind that carried burdens for years now ask for stillness. Listen. Let yourself rest. Let yourself be. You don't have to hide who you are anymore. You can be visible, authentic, imperfect. The walls you built to protect yourself can now be gently opened. Others may see you as you truly are, and you will survive it. In fact, you may finally thrive. To be seen is not a risk. It is a declaration. I am here, and I am enough. You are not just letting go, you are creating. With the weight released, the world becomes your canvas. You choose what to carry, whom to love, what to pursue. You build a life that reflects your true self, unburdened by old expectations. This is not the life you were handed. This is the life you consciously choose. And in that choice, you find freedom, peace, and the quiet joy of being fully alive. From the perspective of psychology, carrying burdens that do not belong to us creates a persistent state of hypervigilance. When a person absorbs the responsibilities, emotions, and expectations of others, the nervous system adapts to constant tension. Over time, this adaptation can manifest as anxiety, chronic stress, and difficulty distinguishing personal needs from imposed obligations. Research in developmental psychology shows that internalizing external pressures from a young age rewires patterns of thought and behavior. The individual may learn to prioritize others' needs at the expense of their own well-being, often mistaking self-sacrifice for virtue. Letting go, therefore, is not merely an emotional act. It is a psychological recalibration. Recognizing which burdens are not one's own allows the nervous system to return to a state of equilibrium. The process involves consciously observing thoughts and feelings, differentiating personal responsibility from imposed expectation, and creating boundaries that respect the self. From this point of view, the act of releasing what is not yours is essential for healthy development, emotional resilience, and authentic self-expression. It marks the transition from survival-oriented behavior to deliberate, self-directed living.